Hi, sisters. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you joined me for this little pop-up grocery haul. What fun. I'm so glad you're here. I was unloading the groceries and I said to Starchy husband, I'm just gonna go live and do an unpack my groceries with me because I miss you all. After our 30-day reset of me doing a video or a live every day, like I miss my Starchy sisters every single day. And so I thought, all right, let's just go live. And hopefully some of you all joined. Kristen's here, Karen's here. Be sure to say hi in the chat. Let us know you're here. Ellen and Penny are here. Welcome, sisters. I always love it when you guys are here. I have something about Ellen in this grocery haul. So we'll see if she can give a tip or something, or at least send me in the right direction. So we'll first get started real quick. Just my glass of water. I came home thirsty, so I've been drinking. So be sure to get your glass of water. And then why not stick with the angel cards, right, you guys? We've been doing our angel cards, so let's just stick with it. Our last one was transformation. And for today, let's see. Oh my gosh, commitment. It's so funny because I was thinking, why didn't we get commitment during our 30-day reset? But we got it today. The angels are saying something, you guys. How committed are you? How committed are you? I'm telling you, with these groceries I bought, I am 100% commitment. And I also have to tell you, Penn and I are going to do another live on Saturday. So I'm sure we'll be talking about commitment, how we stay so committed, how we stay sticking to this low fat way of eating and feel satisfied. That's what it's about. That's the one thing when I look back on my journey, I have been full and satisfied this whole time. And lately, you guys, I've been, after the reset was over, I've been writing. I've been getting an ebook ready and I am so excited. I hope for it to be finished by the end of September and so that I can have it all launched and available for you guys. I have been working day and night on this thing and I just want it. It'll be the first ebook that I'm offering like for sale. And so I'm super excited about it. Like it's a labor of love for me. And yeah, I have you all in mind as I'm writing it and putting it all together. So be on the lookout for that. Send me some good energy. I really want it done by the end of this month. So we'll see. All right. Anyway, let's get to the grocery haul. Oh, let me check one more time to see who all's here. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Rose made it. JJ's here. JJ, I was thinking about you, sister. I hope you're doing good. All right. Groceries in the house. So I went to 3 places today because y'all, groceries are getting pricey. And they don't have everything wherever I need it. So I went to Costco, I went to Walmart and Publix. And Publix is always last on the list because everywhere has a grocery store like this. It's like, okay, if I go to Walmart, like the same thing at Publix is $1 to $2 more. And some of the things I don't compromise on, like some of the produce, but some things I can get at Walmart that are exactly the same for a lot less expensive. So that's what Starchy husband and I were out doing this morning. My tried and true, what I get from, and I just mixed it all up. When I came home and put it on the counter, it's all mixed up. So my tried and true are my zucchinis. I love these, but the problem is right now Costco, and it's so funny how taste buds change, you guys, because when I first started getting these from Costco, they had the yellow squash in them. And I don't know how long ago it was on video, I said, oh, I'm so bummed out because they have all these yellow squash and all I want is the zucchini. Well, now I want the yellow squash and all they have is the zucchini. I think that's so funny and so amazing. Like when we're open to it, our taste buds will change. And when the grandkids were over this weekend, I said to Rye when he wanted to taste my oatmeal, my grandson, I said, last time you tasted it, you didn't like it. And do you know what he said to me, you guys? He said, taste buds change, Grandma. Yes. I'm like, you're right. They do change. And sure enough, he ate the whole bowl of oatmeal, my sunshine oats. I put the apples and the carrots in there, and he ate the whole thing. It made me so happy. So I say all that to say that Costco now has a huge bag of zucchini, but I have to go to Publix to get the yellow squash. And they're even slim pickings on the yellow squash, you guys. All they had was in this plastic container. Usually I buy things in bulk, like out of the bin, but this is all they had. So I got 2 packs of these and 2 packs of the zucchini. Because your starchy sister, I can't get enough of my zucchini. And 2 packs of these. I'm making a sushi bowl tomorrow live on our Wednesday live at 4 p.m. So I got some fixings for that. I got the cucumbers at Costco, but sometimes I find, sometimes they're super good and crisp, and sometimes they're just not so crisp. So I got 2 at Costco because I know they're usually pretty good, but I also got a tester one from Walmart to see if I'll like Walmart's. The thing is, I don't know. Yeah, Walmart, I don't know. This one, it might say organic. I can't see without my glasses, but I know these from Costco are for sure organic. The only deal is, you guys, depending literally from week to week, it'll be a difference in price between $1 and $2. These used to be $5.99. They now get up to $7.99 for this pack. It's like the cucumbers are getting smaller and the price is getting bigger. So I got these packs because I'm just loving the cucumber salad, the chunky cucumber salad made with the rice vinegar. I've been making it with coconut aminos lately. Oh, so good. So I have those for the cucumber salad. This is marinara from Costco. That's for Starchy husband because he likes the noodles with the marinara. I got some green onions because Ken made red beans with rice. And I have something of why I got 2 red beans with rice, but I got these to go on top, the yellow onions. Not yellow. What are these called? The green onions. Green onions. So to go on top of the red beans and rice, just like as a little condiment. But Pen, my sister, who's in the comments, she made red beans with rice. And originally I was getting the Walmart brand of the red beans with rice. And then I saw the Goya brand for the red beans with rice. So, and the price difference was a few cents. It wasn't that big a deal. But here's the deal. It depends on the bean, like the brand sometimes. It seems like some of the brands don't sell fast enough. And so the beans will be hard, like they won't get soft, because we know if they're old beans, they won't soften up. And there is almost nothing worse than spending a whole hours or Instapot or whatever doing beans, and you taste them and they're still crunchy. It's like, what the heck's going on here? So what we have found, me, my sister, and my mom, is if we buy the cheaper brand, like the non-organic, the cheap brand, that those soften up the best. And so that's why I get the Walmart brand. But then I have had luck with the Goya brand. It's not organic. And so I'm thinking that is good. And I think people buy the Goya brand a lot. So maybe and I'm probably saying it wrong, you guys. So maybe it has a big turnover. But anyway, I'm going to test and make a note to see if both of these stay soft and which one I like better, if I can tell the difference. That's why I bought the 2 bags of red beans, and to make the red beans with rice, because Penn said that these red beans with rice are so good. So, and my test always is, I said, Pen, are they as good as the pinata pinto beans? And she said, they're a different flavor profile. All right. Does that mean yes or no? I didn't pin her down on it, you guys. And then because I'm making the sushi bowl tomorrow, the soulful sushi bowl, I bought these two, the pickled ginger. I just bought it like this because I don't eat a lot of ginger, but I do like it with sushi. And then you guys, I'm going to taste this while we're on this hot mustard. Have you guys ever gotten this? I love mustard and I do like a little spice. I'm a wimp though, so I have to be real careful with it, but I've never had this hot mustard before, and I'm just hoping it won't be too hot, but I thought, oh, I'll just taste it. Woo! Let me get a little spoon. All right. Yeah, it has something hot in there. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I guess I could look at the label. But I could see adding a little bit of that. It's not like wasabi. So, but it has that same kind of hit on your mouth, but it doesn't stay with you. So it does that hit and then it leaves. So this is the hot mustard. I can see putting a little bit of that in with the sushi bowl tomorrow. We will see. Let me check in on Masarchi Sisters. Lisa's here. Welcome, sister. I miss you too, sister. I know this. I was getting used to meeting you all every day online. Key's here and seeing you all in the comments. Like that was the thing. Even though the videos, like you got the videos and all that, I was getting interaction from you all online. So I was getting that energetic connection, which was really nice. Susan's here. Welcome, sister. Making out my grocery list as you unpack. Yes. Dublin, welcome, sister. Oh no, another hospital stay, sister. I hope you're okay. So much love and healing energy, B. I hope you heal quickly, sister. I'm glad you're here today. All right, so I'll put these back over here in with the soulful sushi bowl. I am going to add mango. So I bought this mango today. We'll see if it ends up getting soft enough for tomorrow. I had to squeeze all of them to see if there was one that was soft enough. So this one's starting to get soft. So I'll leave it on the counter and hope it gets soft. If anyone has tips for softening mango, let me know in the comments. All right. Also cilantro. I got this, of course, for the pinata pinto beans. And also, I might put some on top of the red beans with rice. But I am making a pot of that pinata pinto, so always have to have the cilantro on hand. Welcome, TS. TS says, do you make red beans and rice in an Instant Pot? If yes, do you have a video on how to do it for complete beginners? Oh, that's a good question, TS. The great thing is I'm pretty much a complete beginner with this Instant Pot thing too, sister. And so we'll be helping each other out. My sister Penny is the one that did the red beans with rice, so I haven't made it yet. I plan on making it this week. And if it tastes good, like if I really like it and it's worth doing a video, then I'll do it. She did make it in the Instant, or no, Pen, say in the comments if you made it in the Instant Pot or on the stove. The thing is, TS, Pen and I she's been really testing the Instant Pot, and I prefer things in my slow cooker. She prefers things in cooking on the stove. And so making the move to the Instant Pot for me has been like pulling teeth. I'm real reluctant because I just love the slow cooker so much.
but Penn has had some success with using the Instant Pot, and she's determined to make it work. So so we'll see. If there's a way to do it good in the Instant Pot, definitely. But I just find the flavors, to me, you guys, they just don't get as flavorful as when I do it in the crock pot. But I think Penn has found a way. So we'll see. And Penn, for those who don't know, she is my sister, my younger sister. I'm the bossy older one, and she's on this journey. Now it's been 8 weeks, a little over 8 weeks now. So I'm excited to have her on board, and she's the cooker. So she gives me all her good ideas. I hope that answered your question, TS. All right. I was running low on rice. Oh, I need to say, so we have a little freezer out in the garage, you guys. So this is why it never looks like I buy frozen stuff, because it never makes it into the house. Starchy husband unloads it and puts it in the little freezer in the garage. But today I did buy frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries because we have been eating that sorbet like it's nobody's business. Starchy husband will eat like 3 or 4 a day. So I am busy zipping those up in the blender. So I had to get more strawberries and blueberries, but that's what we keep out in the fridge, mostly out in that freezer. We keep the just the frozen fruit, and then any junky food of the grandkids when they come visit, we have their frozen stuff out there. So at Costco, I had to get another bag of this basmati brown rice. So good. I'm almost out. So it was a stock up on a staple day for the brown rice. 2 more containers of mushrooms because I just cannot get enough of these on the baking sheet. I just am loving these by themselves on the baking sheet. I put a little garlic salt. It probably honestly doesn't even need the garlic salt, you guys, but I do put a little garlic salt, and then $3.75 for 20 minutes. I add these lately to all my non-starchy veggies. I love them. And they even taste so good with roasted cauliflower, just mixing up the mushrooms and the roasted cauliflower. I'm thinking I'll try cooking them a little lower because my last batch, all the juice got evaporated, but I love it when there's juice in there because that mushroom juice is just so yummy. So excited. 2 more, and they were out last time of the portobello mushroom ones. They had the white mushroom ones, which I have 1 pack still in the fridge, but they had the portobello again today. And just since I'm giving prices, the mushrooms are a steal at Costco. These are still less than $5 for a whole container. And this container, let me see how big this container is. 24 ounces of mushrooms, you guys, for less than $5. And the white ones are less than $4. I mean, it's such a good price. Julia's here. Hi, Julia. Welcome, sister. Penny said, mushrooms are the bomb. You are so right. Julia said, my husband uses the beans on baked potatoes. Yeah. Okay. Ellen said, frozen mango works in a pinch if the fresh mango isn't soft. I have a bag of frozen mango in the freezer. It just isn't as sweet to me. Yeah, I know. Susan said, almost anything's good with potatoes. You're singing my song, sister. I totally agree. All right, so the mushrooms. Let's see what else I got here. Every time I go to Costco, it doesn't matter. I have to get a bag of the Cosmic Crisp apples. I have some still in my fridge. Probably won't even run out for a week or so, but I need to have, I just don't want to run out of these. So I got another bag. They're getting small again. I like when they have the bigger ones. I've even, you guys, been using if they're small, I'll do 1.5 apples because I need my whole big apple in the morning. I'm hungry. So anyway, I got another bag of the Cosmic Crisp. Those are my sunshine oats, right? Have to have the Cosmic Crisp apple. It's Ellen's fault.
She's the one that got me on the Cosmic Crisp. I said, I love the honey, I was going to say honeydew, but honey crisp apples. And I forget, Ellen, if you said it in a comment or something, but you were like, I'm using the Cosmic Crisp now and I love them. So ever since then, she got me hooked on these Cosmic Crisp. And I hope Costco continues to sell them, because that's a real bummer when you get hooked on something and then the store stops selling them. All right, since I'm on to Ellen. Okay, Ellen, I went on your website or your YouTube channel, sister. If you haven't subscribed to Ellen's Healthy Kitchen, be sure to do that. Her and I are soul sisters, starchy sisters, love sisters. I just love Ellen and she loves me, which is so nice. And we both do YouTube. So that's how we met, and we've become dear friends since then. And you guys, her sister, Faye, lives 20 minutes from me. It gives me goosebumps. It's just, we're meant to be friends. We're connected. So anyway, Faye and I are going to be having lunch next week, which I'm so excited about, or something. I'm going to her house because with 4 dogs, it's hard to have anyone over here. All right, on to the food. Okay, Ellen, and anyone else. So I bought 2 sweet potatoes because I'm going to add these to my sushi bowl. And Ellen she calls them sweet potato croutons. And so I tried to look for that recipe, Ellen. So let me know in the comments, sister, or you can text me. How'd you do the croutons, and can I do them in the oven? Because I don't have an air fryer and I have a convection setting on my oven, and that kind of moves the air around. So anyway, I want those sweet potato croutons for my sushi bowl tomorrow. So I have to make them today, sister. So let me know where I can find that. So sweet potato croutons in our soulful sushi bowl tomorrow. Now I'm giving away all the ingredients that are going to be in the soulful sushi bowl. All right. So these are going to be in it. Let's see if Ellen had a chance. Okay, not yet. Hi, Natasha. Welcome, sister. I love it when y'all are in the house. Starchy sisters here. I got my tomatoes for the Flavor Bomb tomatoes. So not for the Flavor Bomb tomatoes, for the cucumber salad. You guys, these, I have to have super self-control because these are so good. We got 1 batch last time that weren't good, but once I wash them and put them in a container, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just like popping them in like they're candy. And I love them with the cucumber salad. So I have to be real mindful to hold myself back so I can make them and put them in with the cucumber salad. So these are for the cucumber salad. I got seaweed wraps. Y'all, you have to be careful on these seaweed wraps. I had to go to Publix to get these because you know what the ingredients are in these? Just seaweed. But the ones at Walmart, every single one of them had sunflower oil. I couldn't believe it. It's like, and even the one at Costco. The one at Costco wasn't like this. They sold like, you know, those nori like treat. I don't know what people just eat them like chips maybe nowadays. I don't know. I don't know what to equate it to, but this, this literally the only ingredients is seaweed. And so I got this one. So I'm going to cut this in little strips and put it in my sushi bowl tomorrow. I just love the taste of seaweed. I had some in the cupboard, but literally it expired in 2024, you guys. So I need to throw that out. I don't really throw things away. So yeah, I'm not real good at that. Got some green beans because I'm coming around to green beans again. I'm loving green beans again on top of my zucchini and my kale and collards. Love to cook up some green beans. So I'm going to add those in. I think Ellen answered me. So, okay. She slices them, then cubes the slices. She likes cinnamon sprinkled on them. She's air fried them at 400 degrees. Usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm sure you could bake them too. Yep, I'm thinking so, sister. So I'll try the baking and I'll let you all know how it turns out. I've baked my, I've done my own sheet of like baking sweet potatoes with butternut squash and all that. And so I do that, but I just wanted to see if there was a different, like method or anything. JJ said those tomatoes are so good. They don't last long at my house either. Yep. I wonder if grown like garden tomatoes taste that good, sister. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a garden. Penn has a garden, and I in my dream life I'm a gardener, but that's fantasy, Shauna. Real life Shauna is not talented that way. Susan said, I had lunch at a friend's house recently and she just peeled and cut up raw sweet potatoes to look like French fries. We dipped them in hummus. They were similar to carrots. Wow. So, Susan, they were raw sweet potatoes, you said, cut up raw sweet potatoes to look like French fries. I honestly didn't even know you could eat sweet potatoes raw, sister. I'll have to try that. Oh, Ellen said go to an Asian grocery store for a huge selection of nori. I'm going to have to ask Faye where she went because Faye recently went to an Asian market. And so I don't know of one around here. Yes, I agree, Ellen. That company, the best green beans. All right, just a few more things, you guys. Well, a few more, a little over than 4. Okay, I got red cabbage. I'm going to slice and dice for my sushi bowl tomorrow, my soulful sushi bowl. I got Vidalia sweet onions because I just can never have enough onions. And every time, you guys, if I say to myself, oh, I don't need onions, I get home and I only have like 1 onion. And it's like, I should have got the onions. So today was the same thing. I didn't check before I went to the store. And I thought, but I was at Costco and these are only $4 for this whole thing. I had to get myself some onions. And then I bought my kale and collards. I meant to buy 2 kales because I really want to try steaming or sauteing kale because I do my kale. I have a recipe for how I do my kale, which I love, but I'm thinking that my palate might be open to kale in a different way. And so, yeah, I just want to try it out. And I've been wanting kind of to add the kale to my white bean chili to do a different variation. We'll see, because I'm going to have some recipes in that ebook that I'm going to put out, hopefully by the end of September, beginning of October. And I thought, oh, it'd be fun to have a couple different variations of, the white bean chili. That'd be fun. So anyway, my kale and collards, I have to get these. And these are so good, you guys, because once you have these, you can bulk up your veggies, your non-starchy veggies with these. Like they're not that expensive and they just add bulk to those pricier veggies like me, the zucchini, right? I add it to the bottom of my zucchini bowl. I'll put on the top, I put my zucchini, then I put some kale and collards. So good, you guys. So anyway, I have these. I don't love green bell peppers, and I almost bought one today because I thought, well, maybe my palate's changed. I've been since I was a kid, I haven't loved green bell peppers, but maybe I like them now, right? And so all that to say, I didn't buy them. But next time I will. Maybe I'll get brave enough because the red beans and rice calls for, right? It has that taste of the green bell pepper in it. And so instead I got the orange and the red bell pepper. I just got these 2. So I'll probably use the orange bell pepper and the red beans with rice. I know it's not a strong enough flavor, but anyway, I'll try it out. Okay, 2 more things, and I want to talk about the last thing. So, oh my gosh. Well, I'll talk about this one too, you guys. So when I had my little corn escapade, right? When I did, like, if you all haven't made corn, like it's so easy just to take this and take the corn out of the husk. Because when I did my whole, like, how to cut corn off the cob, my first time ever doing it, so easy, you guys. If you haven't done it, you've got to do it. Well, I got corn at Publix and then I saw this corn and I thought, oh, let me try this. So when the grandkids were over, we unhusked corn together, if that's what it's called. And I cannot even tell you, you guys, like the pre-cut done corn was like this and this big around. It was just sad looking. And I probably paid 3 times as much as I pay for this corn. And the husked corn was plump and juicy and big. Starchy husband's the one who ended up eating all the corn because it was that good. And I just baked it in the oven. I unhusked it, put it in a pan with some water, baked it in the oven for 20 minutes. And it was just so good, you guys. So this is how good it is. I bought not 4, I bought 8 of these corns, and they were literally 33 cents each. I mean, just, yeah, I could probably eat all these by myself. I have to be careful because corn is one of those things for me. I could eat like tons of corn. Like in the starch solution for maximum weight loss, one of the starches can be corn. And I've always thought in my mind, how does anyone get full on corn? But I'm sure some of you all do. I know my sister does. Penn does. She can get full on anything, you guys. Like, I need more. So, although I won't use corn for my main starch, sometimes I'll make it on, like to have as a side treat starch. All right. So let's see what, okay, very interesting. TS said, wonder if, oh, okay, so going back to Susan. Susan said, no problem with the sweet potatoes, just crunchy and yummy. Wow, that is so interesting. We're all going to be trying raw sweet potatoes now. TS said, very interesting. Wonder if potatoes can be eaten raw too. I think I will stick to steamed potatoes. Yeah. Ellen said, try raw kale and diced apples with 3-2-1 dressing. It's delicious. Okay, I'm going to do that, sister. So just the Cosmic Crisp apples, right? I guess any apples will do, but all I have is the Cosmic Crisp. Tamara, welcome, sister. Tamara said, beans come out better, more flavored and softer in the slow cooker. 2 scores for the slow cooker. I totally agree with you, Tamara. Air high five, sister. It's all about the slow cooker. Penn says that for her, she gets the same result cooking on the stove. The low and slow, right? Keeping it low and slow. JJ said, as a kid, my mom would snack on raw peeled russet potatoes with salt. I have had them, but not since I was a kid. Isn't that amazing? Like nowadays, I won't get on a whole talk about it, but nowadays, we're so used to just going to the grocery store and, picking packaged processed food up. But having a raw potato with some salt, that's probably where the idea for potato chips came from, you guys. It was, healthy, whole food that somehow these corporations have figured out how to package and make and distribute the whole shenanigans. So, yeah. Green bell peppers are very hard for us to digest. Okay. Well, that's good since I don't like them anyway. Okay. So the last thing I got is I have a confession to make with my last buying items, you guys. So all while I've done the starch solution for maximum weight loss and lost the weight, the whole deal, I had used this vegetable broth, the Pacific brand vegetable broth. And it can get so pricey at Publix. It's $6 a box. But if I go elsewhere, I think at Walmart it was $3. But still, it's pricey compared to those ones you can buy and use, just a part of it. So, and make your own. So I heard about Better Than Bouillon recently. It's probably been a few months now or a couple months. And I thought, I've just got to try that Better Than Bouillon. Everyone says it's so good, blah, blah, whatever. So I got the Better Than Bouillon, and it has some sassy ingredients in there, right? But I figure, okay, it's fine. It's just this little, I'm only using a teaspoon. And often if it calls for like, 4 cups of veggie broth, then I'll only use like 2 to 3 teaspoons of the Better Than bouillon. But when I look at this sodium and the sassy ingredients, it's like, okay, Shauna, this is not worth it. And the taste, you guys, is like, it's just one of those. Like, it's like over the top good to me. And it's now I'm getting like, okay, am I going to stop using this and think, oh my gosh, this tastes horrible now? So I am now officially, you see, I did buy one container at Walmart, but I am officially weaning myself off of this darn Better Than bouillon because it's just, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the sodium in it is through the roof, and the sassy ingredient. So the Walmart only had 1 container of my Pacific vegetable broth, and I have a couple in the cupboard still. But if you have found any like bouillon cube, or it's like I can't find any that are vegetable bouillon or that would, be good in soups and stews and all that stuff. So let me know if you guys, if you find anything. Also, I didn't say hi to my replay sisters. So let's all say hi, send some love energy to our sisters who aren't able to be here live and who are watching this pop-up grocery haul in the replay. We love you, replay sisters. Be sure to say hi and where you're from in the comments below. And let me know, it live or on the replay, like, what's the deal? What do you all use for veggie broth? Do you have a bouillon? Because it's just so much less expensive to use some kind of bouillon than to do this. And I'm not a veggie broth maker, you guys. That is fantasy Shauna. This is real life Shauna. And Penn has made her own veggie broth. She tells me how easy it is and all that, and I still haven't done it. So that's my grocery haul. This is all the fun shenanigans I got. And yeah, I think this should last me hopefully a week or two. I still have a lot from last week. So still, this should be good for a little while. All right, let me see what you all are up to. Let's get a drink of water. I put my water back here and then I left it. Okay. Yeah. JJ said she buys the low sodium Better Than bouillon. All right, JJ, I don't want to get you hooked on this, but I have a whole container of that. Thank you for reminding me. I should use that that's in the fridge. I have a whole container of the low sodium Better Than bouillon from Costco also. And your starchy sister loves some garlic. And so they have a roasted garlic base one. And once I got hooked on this, like the flavor was more mellow. And I just love me some garlic. So this is what happened. I got hooked on this one. And this has, these ingredients in this one are a little bit more sassy. So yeah. And by sassy, I mean, a little bit of soybean oil. Okay. Even the low sodium Better Than bouillon is still pretty high. I know, Ellen. Don't tell us, sister. Don't tell us. Amanda, welcome, sister. Well, Your World came out with a vegetable broth powder this year, which is easy to use. Do you like it, Amanda? Tell me if you've used it and you like it. I'll have to try it. Actually, that's a really good idea to order that because I think it's in a powder form. Hi, Lynette. Welcome. Lynette says she loves when I say shenanigans. That's so funny, sister. Shauna, Susan asks, do I drink filtered water or tap? I drink filtered water because we get, that's one of my my non-negotiables when we moved here is that I have to have the filtered water. And so it's that reverse osmosis system or whatever, where they come and they install it under your sink. That's the kind of filtered water I drink. Hi, Faye. Welcome, sister. I was just telling the Starchy sisters you and I are about to meet up for lunch or whatever you're going to have for me when I go over. She says she's here late. She went to Detweiler's, got my haul. Ah, darn it. You know what, sister? We should do a grocery haul together. Like, yeah, somehow, some way. That would be fun, you guys. We could all do a grocery haul. Me, Ellen, Faye, Penn, we could meet on Zoom and do our grocery haul. Okay. JJ said the garlic one looks so good, but yeah, I won't start that. Yeah, it's better not to start it, sister. Uh-oh. Penn's looking up the sodium because she's trying to do the low sodium too. We want to add less sodium, right? Where we can. Like it's just a good thing. She said Penn said 350 per teaspoon for better than bouillon. 1 teaspoon of salt is over 2,000. Wow. Okay, that puts things in perspective. So it's probably better if I need the salt fix to use the better than bouillon, because when I use the better than bouillon, I don't salt stuff because I don't need it because it's already so salty. Susan said a haul off. Yes, let's have a haul off, you guys. That's a grocery haul off. I love it. That would be so fun. Tamara said, not chicken, vegan, gluten-free bouillon cubes have 35% sodium per cup. Okay, not chicken. I'm going to look that up, sister. Is that the brand? Not chicken? Maybe that's the brand. JJ said, yes, joint grocery haul. I'm up for it, you guys. I am up for it. We need to get, okay. Ellen said, yes, she's in, like multifamily tag sale. Yeah. We all have to run out of things at the same time, though, is the problem. Okay. Ellen said, look at her comment about making veggie stock. Okay. So she said, I'm with you on Ellen. Ellen said, I'm with you on weaning off better than bouillon. The sodium is ridiculous. Let's get into making our own veg broth and freezing it. Edward and Sons makes cubes, but still not as clean as I'd like. All right, I'll look up the Edward and Sons. I know, sister. I know about the making it myself. I always say, you guys, I have this fantasy of like, having a backpack and hiking like the Pacific Coast Trail or the Pacific Crest Trail, or, spending the night in a tent and doing all that stuff. And then I have to admit to myself, oh, that's fantasy, Shauna. She's off hiking and spending the night in the woods and doing all that. Real life Shauna is staying in her bed, cozy and warm, and enjoying it. So we'll see if fantasy Shauna can convince real life Shauna to make some veggie broth. I guess we'll do it. I could do it for my starchy sisters. We could say, Penn, I'll get on the phone with Penn and she'll teach me how. She says she saves all the scraps from her vegetables and she puts them in the freezer. So she'll just, anytime she cuts vegetables, if she has scraps, she puts them in the freezer. And then she says, you make the veggie broth from that. So I don't know why. To me, it just seems like it won't work. Oh, no, it will work. But then she says, so tell me if I'm wrong, Penn. But then she says, then you have to strain it. Okay, that's where you lose me. Because this is the super simple girl here. So if there's like a 2-step process, it's like my mind just goes, okay, what? Da-da-da-da-da. That's why I know you all love the Ninja Creamy. I have a Ninja Creamy down here. I haven't used it. We've been living here 2 years now. I haven't used it the whole 2 years I've been here. Why? because once I blend it in my blender, I'm ready to eat it. I don't want to do the 2-step process. I just want the sorbet. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Sassy ingredients. Yep. All right. Edwards and Sons. I'm going to check it out. I've made my own. JJ says I made my own in the past, just not sustainable for me. I'm a simple girl too. Yeah. Yeah. We have to pick our poison, right, you guys? Because here's the deal. I want to live this lifestyle forever. And so if that means for now, I have a little extra sodium in my broth, that's fine. But you know what? That's one we could do, Ellen. Ellen, we could do a make your own veggie broth from scratch. You do it on your end, me do it on my end. We'll be on together making our own veggie broth from scratch. And yeah, and if Penn and Faye want to join too, Penn and Ellen can be the teachers. I don't know if Faye, although Faye looks like a pretty good cook too. Y'all are leaving me in the dust. You all can teach me. All right, sisters. Thank you for joining me for my grocery haul. I'm so glad you guys were here. Pop-up grocery haul. So fun. It's it's nice just to see you guys and be with your energy here. I love you guys so much. And I appreciate you being here. I say to Starchy Husband, when I do these pop-ups, here I am. I'm going to be here all by myself, and that's okay. I'll just keep talking. And you all keep showing up. I love it. We're here together. We are in this together. Penn and I were on the phone the other day, you guys, and we had the richest conversation about eating this way, about food addiction. And I'm hoping we can continue it or bring some of what we talked about on the phone into our live on Saturday. This is such important information to talk about. And when her and I get going, like the energy is just buzzing, and we both come from different perspectives. So, and we'll get an update on Penn too and how she's doing. But before that, tomorrow is our weekly live catch up, check in, all that good stuff. Our Wednesday at 4 p.m. I'll be making that sushi bowl that all these groceries are for, and we'll get our soulful sushi on. All right, sisters, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. I believe in you. I know we can do this one meal at a time, one day at a time. We are healing ourselves from the inside out, you guys. I love you so much. Mwah! Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Time for me to eat lunch now.